Hello everyone, welcome to Robopreneur. This video is about connecting ESP32 microcontroller with Cayenne IoT platform and sending the sensor data to it. We will learn hands-on how to work with ESP32 CAM module by building a small motion detection system. The hardware we use ESP32 CAM module, PIR sensor, 2 LEDs, connecting wires and breadboard. And the software we use for programming is Platform IO. So let's get started.
Today in this session, we will discuss how to send sensor data into Cayenne platform using ESP32. So for this purpose, first let's see how to create the account. Go to this website and click on sign up free. You can enter the details and free account will be created. Now once the account is created, this is how it looks like. As you can see, the platform supports Raspberry Pi Arduino, but it doesn't support ESP32. So for that, we have to connect our device to Cayenne first. For this purpose, click on bring your own thing. As you can see here, we have MQTT username, MQTT password and client ID. So these three are important for us to connect our ESP32 to Cayenne platform. So first we'll discuss the circuit diagram briefly, and then we'll discuss the code, and then we will see the demonstration. Now, so this is the circuit diagram. So here just a brief discussion. The VCC and ground of PIR sensor are connected to VCC and ground, and the signal pin is connected to pin number 13 of ESP32, and the LEDs are connected to pin number 14 and 15. The green LED is connected to pin number 14 and red LED is connected to pin number 15. So now let's discuss the code. So here before looking at the code, we have to add one library with which we can connect to Cayenne. So let's click on this icon and click on open. So once you click on open, go to libraries and search for Cayenne MQTT. So Cayenne MQTT, this is the first link. So click on that, and you then click on add to project and add it to your project. When whatever project you have created, add to that project, and once you add to that project, that will be visible in .ini file. So as you can see here, lib_deps, that is library dependencies, is this library whatever we have added. Now let's go to the code. So here first is like it's just including the library. Of course, since this is ESP32, Cayenne MQTT ESP32.h is the relevant header file. Now here we have to add our Wi-Fi ID, Wi-Fi username and password, and then here you can see Cayenne authentication info. So this should be obtained from Cayenne dashboard. Like as we have seen, this username, this password and this client ID must be pasted here, and the rest is a simple PIR sensor code. That is when there is motion, when motion is detected, the value is high, otherwise it is low. And of course here there are initializations, and this is Cayenne.begin. So this is where our device will get connected to Cayenne platform. And then we have this Cayenne out default. As you can see here, I have given the channel name as 0 and channel number as 0, and value is the PIR sensor value, whatever it reads. So of course this channel name, channel number can be changed. It can be changed to 1, 2, etc., whatever you want it to be. So now that we have discussed the code, we will go to the demonstration. But before going that, we will see how ESP32 can be connected to USB. ESP32 camera can be connected to USB. The generic ESP32 board has USB port, but CAM module doesn't have the port. So we will use this USB to TTL converter to connect it to USB port. So as you can see, it has 5 pins, 5 volt ground, RXD, TXD, 3V3, that is 3.3 volts. But we will not be using 3.3, we will just use the 4 pins, the other 4 pins. So this is the pin connections. So from 5 volt of CAM module to converter, ground to ground, and UAR to TX, that is receiver to transmitter, transmitter to RX. This is there is more possibility of making a mistake. So again, remember, we have to remember that receiver should be connected to transmitter and transmitter should be connected to receiver. Now that we have discussed all this, we will now go to the demonstration of uploading the code and sending the data to Cayenne platform.
So like I was explaining the pin connections, so this is the USB to TTL converter and this is the ESP32 CAM microcontroller. Now there is one more important point. We need to keep the microcontroller in programming mode. So by programming mode, IO0 and ground should be shorted. So like you can see, I have shorted IO0 and ground. Now I am going to connect this setup to my laptop to the USB port. So now that it is connected, I will have entered all the Wi-Fi address, Wi-Fi username, password and all the Cayenne details in the program. Now I will be uploading it. So now we can see the success message here, which means the code is successfully uploaded to our ESP32 CAM module. Before we actually connect it to the breadboard, there is one more step which we have to follow. Click on the serial monitor, and once the serial monitor is opened, we have to remove the IO0 and ground short and click on the reset button. Once the reset button is clicked, we can see that it is connected to Robopreneur, that is our Wi-Fi, and it is connected to Cayenne platform. So now I have connected the circuit diagram on the breadboard. This is the microcontroller and these are indicator LED. So whenever there is no motion, it will be green LED. Green LED will glow, otherwise red LED will glow. As you can see, this is the PIR sensor. Whenever I am making motion, motion is detected and red LED is turning on. Otherwise green LED is turning on. Now these values are updated in the Cayenne platform. Let's look at that. So as you can see, previously red LED was on, so the value is 1. Now it will be changing to 0 once there is no motion. Yes, so it has changed to 0. That's it for this session. The code will be available in the description below. Thank you.